Good morning, students. Today we are going to study lesson number 5, Education. Refer to page number 23. Now, there was a major challenge of illiteracy rate after our independence. According to the first census, the percentage of literacy was 17% in 1951. Slowly, the government of India took some remedial measures and till 2011, the literacy rate increased to 74.04%. Now, let us learn something about the primary education. Now, the primary education refers to the school given to the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. For this purpose, Operation Blackboard was being undertaken in the year 1988 by the Government of India. According to this Operation Blackboard, it was launched to spread primary education and improve the standard of education. Therefore, the government, what they did, they made available funds to improve the infrastructure of the school and to fulfill basic educational needs, which included minimum two classrooms and toilets. Then one of the two teachers should be female teacher. Then in the school, blackboard, maps, laboratory apparatus, and a small library, then a playground and sports equipment should be made available. Now, this scheme helped the primary education system to gain some momentum or some basic force for proper education to be given to the children belonging to 6 to 14 years of age group. Now, the scheme was expanded in 1994. The provision was made for one additional classroom and one additional teacher in schools who were having enrollment of 100 students at least. Priority was being given to the girls' school and schools having majority of students from the scheduled caste and tribes, and the schools in the rural areas. Appointment of 50% female was made binding on the state government. Now, in 1994, what happened? The district primary education program was started with the objective of universalization of the primary education. It was been implemented in 7 states, which Maharashtra was also been included in that. Now, what was in this particular plan? They wanted 100% attendance in primary school, and they wanted the students, those who were leaving the school for some other reason, they should come back and join the school. Then education should be given for the girls and for the physically handicapped students. Now, these programs, it included research and evaluation of the primary education, alternative education, and creating societal awareness, etc. Now, for this purpose, what happened? The midday meal scheme was also being started to attract the students in the year 1995, so that they get proper food in the school itself. Now, let us learn, do you know? Tarabai Modak began work in the field of the education in Bordi and Postbad. She started Anganwadis for the Adivasi children. She worked very hard to bring learning by doing method, means practically doing that thing. She also started Kuranshalas or midday schools, means the parents who go to work and their children are left aside where no education is being given to them, and to spread vocational technical education. Anutai Wag also established one institution at Kosbat for the progress of Adivasis in which district? In Thane district, and this project was called as Kosbat project. She started creches, nurseries, primary schools, then adult education classes, Bal Sevika training schools, etc. for the education of Adivasis. Now, let us learn about the secondary education. Now, after our independence, educational minister Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, he decided to bring some basic changes or fundamental changes in the field of the education. Now, accordingly, the University Education Commission was being established for this particular purpose, and they suggested or recommended the appointment of a separate commission for the secondary education. Therefore, in 1952-53, the Mudliar commission was been appointed, and they looked after after the pattern of the education which was being consisted of 11 plus 4 years for the first degree, or for 11 plus 1 plus 3 years. Now let us learn what this commission did, the work of this particular commission. Now this commission, what they did, they studied secondary education, then nature of the curriculum or syllabus you can say, then the medium of instruction, then teaching methods, and made certain recommendations or some suggestions. This commission proposed the concept of higher secondary education. However, what happened, it was very difficult to implement it all over the country. Now, do you know the Maharashtra State Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education? It was been established on 1st of January 1966 at Pune. Now, the board conducts the school leaving examination of the 10th standard and 12th standard. This board also publishes a periodical or a magazine, you can say. It is called as Section Sankraman. Now, let us learn about the Kothari Commission. Now, in 1964, Kothari Commission was been established under the chairmanship of Dr. D.S. Kothari. Now, in this, Dr. J.P. Nayak also made a valuable contribution to this particular commission. And what this commission did, they recommended 10 plus 2 plus 3 pattern for the secondary, higher secondary and university education, and same was been implemented in 1972. Now this commission also suggested a uniform national system of education, means similar national system education all over India, including the mother tongue like Hindi, English in the education, then adult education, then education by correspondence, and open university to make education achieved by the lower society. It also recommended increased provision in the government's budgets for the expenditure on education of the neglected sections like the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Then at that time the Maharashtra government adopted 10 plus 2 plus 3 pattern in 1972, and it conducted the first 10th standard board exam in 1975. Now let us learn the objectives of the education according to the Kothari Commission. What was the objectives of them? Like modernization of education, means what, the education should match to the present time like now it is. Social and natural integration, national integration means what, love for the country. Then nurture of social, moral, spiritual values. Then education and productivity, securing and strengthening of democracy. Now let us learn about higher education. Now education in the post independence era. Now after our independence in 1948, what happened, the central government appointed the University Education Commission. Now who was the chairman of it? Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan was the chairman. Then its function included financial grants, the standard of the universities, and their coordination. Now how they worked, that is method of functioning. Now the commission accepted 5-year plan method. Then what it did, it started to sanction or give and disburse, means distribute grants to the university on the behalf of the government. The commission also undertook of planning of university education, then coordination of syllabus, giving primacy to national needs through education and planning and implementation of various schemes of higher education. You can see at the present time in your books it has been highlighted to all these subjects. It has done a valuable work in establishing university development councils, centers for advanced studies for post-graduation education, then establishing new universities. Now, after the invent of television in India, what happened? It initiated the countrywide classroom programs which is being telecast by Doordarshan on behalf of the commission. You can see some of the subjects are being taught in Doordarshan. Now, do you know the art department was established in 1965 in Maharashtra to frame the policy for art education and for its implementation by institutes of art. Now this department undertook the responsibility of organizing the drawing grade examination at school level, which you all are appearing for the art subject. National Council of Educational Research and Training, that is NCRT. Now NCRT is based on CBSE syllabus. Now we are going to study something about it. Now when this body was been established, it was been established on 1st September 1961 in Delhi. Now what was their main objective? To help the central government in the school education related to comprehensive or detailed policy and in implementing educational schemes. Now this NCRT was given the responsibility of educational research and development, then training programs, extension, educational programs, and restructuring of the school curriculum and textbook. It also played a very important role in designing the school curriculum and the textbooks with the cooperation of the Central Board of Secondary Education, that is CBSE. Now it also provides guidance and cooperation in the area of primary and secondary education to the state government. It is also involved in designing workbooks and handbooks for the teachers, then in teacher training, in developing teaching learning techniques and conducting talent search examination at the national level. We can see that you are giving many competitive exams at the school level. Now SCERT was established in all the states on the lines of the NCERT. Now the Maharashtra State Council of Educational Research and Training was established where? In Pune. Now what this institute does, how it does it function? It functions like to improve the standard of primary education, in service training of teachers, then training in the areas of syllabus and evaluation, and vocational guidance for the students after standard 10th and standard 12th examination and other educational functions. Now vocational education means what? Means you get the practical training for getting job. Now this institution is also called as a academic authority, and it also brings a periodical or a magazine called as Jeevan Shikshan. Do you know the Maharashtra State Bureau of Textbook Production and Curriculum Research, Bal Bharati, was been established in Pune on 27 January 1967. Now what does Bal Bharati do? It prepares textbook for school children. In how many language? In 8 languages. Which are they? Marathi, Hindi, English, Urdu, Kannada, Sindhi, Gujarati and Telugu. A monthly magazine for the children is being established by Bal Bharati named as Kishore. Now let us learn about national policy on education. 1986. Now according to this policy, what happened? Certain changes was been made in primary, secondary and higher secondary education in keeping with the changing needs of society. National Policy on Education 1986. Now according to this policy, some changes was been made in primary, secondary and higher secondary education in keeping to the changing needs of the society. Now a common curriculum was been framed for all the states. Now the expectation was that all the students in India will get an equal opportunity, that is for education, and the scope is very wide, and it made the individual states to bring in flexibility, or they can make change with their subjects with their cultural, geographical and historical needs. The primary education curriculum 1988 was prepared on the basis of the plan of action designed at the national level for the effective implementation of national policy on education 1986. Now do you know the competency based primary education curriculum 1995? Even as the primary education curriculum 1988 was being implemented, a committee was being formed at the national level, and who was the chairman? Dr. R.H. Dev was the chairman, and what it did, it wanted to determine minimum level of learning. Therefore this Dev committee, they developed charts of minimum level of learning in language, mathematics and environmental studies up to standard 5. Now the chart shows the sequence of learning of the competency meant for each class. Now let us learn use of the satellite. Now everybody is acquainted or familiar with what is the meaning of satellite. 1975 India met successfully to use a satellite for what purpose? For education purpose. Now, a scientist named as Eknath Chitnis with ISRO, he played a very important role in it. SITE, that is Satellite Instructional Television Experiment. It was been undertaken for what? Educational purposes. Under whose leadership? Under the leadership of Space Application Center at Ahmedabad. Now, the concept of the satellite education came out as the experiment, and America also helped India in this particular program. Now, this due to satellite system, what happens? Even the students in the rural areas, they get an opportunity to get a good standard of education. Therefore, this program helped to make a good standard of education in rural areas also. Now, we have studied in this lesson about the basic primary education, then secondary education, then we have learned about the Kothari Commission, then higher education, then we have learned about the NCRT and National Policy of Education of 1986 and use of satellite. If you have any query, kindly contact.